All right. We're back.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
Damn, it's snowing.
It's week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sponsored by Monster. Yeah, let's go.
Get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Reds. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Working from the gun, Reds. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage?
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's out, it's loose.
Oh, bitch.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Defense has to go onto the field and try and hold.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball.
Yeah.
And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 for the 45.
Go.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's 7 down. It's another first down. It's this time they get an even 20. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
We used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being deployed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, then pound the rock.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal, and strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop and kill a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Another shot here as they come up on 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep and try to pick it up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And they tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the Jets.
Do it again.
It's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer. Who's sitting?
They're taking into the end zone for Browns.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Sean Higgins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
He told us.
Absolutely.
With some teams, a script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, a script to attack. They've been an attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye. And sure, you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
By the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back and let them feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on the 80 Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And look at this, it's a fake. This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
Jarvis Landry, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns will strike quickly for 6. Austin Seibert.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced on the ways of offense.
On the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, shit. There we go.
From the 10.
That ran, man.
They got inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
That ran.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on their short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Terrible.
No gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards.
Third.
I never want to see a guy tie
He's
shit
going to try and throw on third. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there.
Yeah.
Come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and up by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I can't hold on.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running the jet sweep, Landry.
Oh, you bitch.
He's going to pull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so don't take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there. That's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice game, 15 yards that time, and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give it 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers are coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on third down, so there's no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Nick Chubb.
Touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half.
The wind is blowing
Offensively,
crazy.
and they've scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, shit.
Fumble on the play.
Oh, they got the football back. My God.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that you can. We did less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second and a long way to go. Fighting down past the 45. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the goal. 3 tight ends are out there. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll just bowling over tacklers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Halftime.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh, now he bowls him over. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Room to run at the 50.
Let's get that
Still going inside the 30. And they're going to catch him. He's in. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. You press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, then often leads to victory.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it is 28-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And another run here with Sanders.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
Certainly I've been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop the game right around the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and now we're going to call it a punt team. Down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving them any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. And we talk about catching the defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him, so a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep, Landry refusing to go down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
You know how we get focused into the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do. Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning like that because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Mark that where it went out of bounds. Really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I know, shut up.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz now on 1st down. And on On the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move it.
Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Miles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack on first down, Wentz.
Oh, shit.
Hey. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did a race.
It's such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10.
So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, first and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to handle Brown's first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
35, Eagles 7.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run, Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Oh, that's what can warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Run of the jet sweep, Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Yeah, first down.
At 13, it's a first down.
I should have offered some advice to the defensive coordinator. His guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
That's right,
Run of the jet sweep, Landry. Still on his feet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll taken into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in for 14 yards out. And the Browns continue to roll. As that lead swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the game there, second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on.
Wentz going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, and when they're on the move like that, they're going to get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
42-14.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the
That's getting heavier, man.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to bring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now the next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling. We'll lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense. As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll be taken down, but not before he gets into territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last stop for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box, they need to add more people.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And at the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being run by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
First and 10, they got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain of the keeper, and it's second down. I bet people 30 yards. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling good, moving the ball, and things are working and clicking.
Still undefeated, 10-0. Yeah. 42-14.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah.
So for Cleveland, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the
Jaguars. I think is what he said. Skipped it. We'll find out. Yeah, 10-0.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
It's advanced to next week. Oh, yeah.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Subscribe for more smug videos creeping up on your YouTube screen.